Having a baby brings a lot of changes to your life, like the lack of sleep and even just being able to get out of the house on time, but it also has a lot of financial impacts as well. So today I wanted to sit down and share with you how my budget has changed since recently having a baby. Hey guys, I'm Marissa and welcome back to my channel. Here on my channel we talk all about life and money, so if you want to learn more, definitely scroll down and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a new video. Also, I wanted to thank Robinhood for sponsoring today's video. So I had a baby in May of this year, and it's been a crazy few months getting adjusted to life with this new cute little baby. His name is Peter and he's just the sweetest, and I'm so grateful to be in this season of life and be a new mom. But with that comes a lot of changes and a lot of changes that we've experienced in our budget. But first, I wanted to talk about one thing that hasn't changed a whole lot in our budget, and that is investing. Investing has always been something super important to us as we are looking to save for our financial future, which means that we've still been saving in our 401ks with our employer and also working on contributing to a Roth IRA. And we've also been using the Robinhood app for investing in stocks. And again, I wanted to thank Robinhood for sponsoring today's video. I've been using the Robinhood app for months now and super grateful that they are sponsoring today's video, as they're someone who I already have been loving and trusting now for months. Robinhood is an investing app that makes investing super simple and easy, and I've learned so much about investing since using this app. With Robinhood, you can invest in stocks, options, and ETFs right from your phone, which makes it super easy to invest. And you can even spend or earn interest on uninvested cash. I was drawn to using the Robinhood app because it's so simple and easy to get signed up and start investing. Normally when I think of investing, I think of a crowded stock floor where people are shouting at each other, or I thought that if I ever wanted to invest in a company, like buy a stock, I thought that I'd have to go find an actual person who could make the purchase for me. It seemed really confusing. But with Robinhood, it's so easy to just search for the company that you want to invest with and purchase the stock right there. Everything is so simple with the app, and you don't need someone to do it for you. You can do it yourself. I feel like I've learned so much about investing just by using the Robinhood app, and it's been really exciting to track my investments month by month to see how they are doing as we are working on our long-term investing financial goals. So whether you are new to investing or ready to learn, or just looking for a better user interface experience, go ahead and check out Robinhood and sign up and join the millions of users that are already using the app, myself included. And if you go to the link that I have in the description box down below, you can sign up and get a free stock, so definitely don't miss out on your free stock. Go ahead and sign up for Robinhood. I know that investing can seem overwhelming, especially if you've never done it before, but Robinhood does a really great job of making it really simple to understand. So definitely go check them out, and thanks again to Robinhood for sponsoring today's video. Well, this is totally mom life, but I just had to step away to feed my son Peter and also just give him a few snuggles, and I have a bunch of baby drool on my shirt now, so please don't mind that. But let's talk about some ways that our budget has changed since having a baby. First off is our income, and this has been in a few different ways. First off, maternity leave. So I was able to take a 12-week-long maternity leave from my day job, and during that time I actually didn't receive any sort of fully paid maternity leave benefit, but I was able to use my sick and vacation time that I had accrued. And between sick and vacation, I ended up having about 6 weeks worth of paid time off. So I had 6 weeks of paid time, and the other 6 weeks were not paid at all. So that has been a little bit different in our budget as we've been navigating the season of maternity leave. But I have recently decided to go back to work, but in a very minor way. Before maternity leave, I was working 30 hours a week, which is still considered full-time, but I will now be dropping down to only 10 hours a week, and I will be doing everything remotely from home on my own time, which I'm very grateful for. But that does mean that our income will be reduced. I won't be making as much money from my day job because I will be working fewer hours. So our income definitely will be changing now that we have a baby, just because I've decided to be home a bit more, and I am really grateful that I do have the opportunity to do so. The next thing that's changed in our budget is adding a baby fund line item. So we saved up for baby related expenses all throughout my pregnancy. We were saving up for all of our baby supplies, medical expenses that we were going to incur, and we labeled that as our baby fund. But now that our son Peter is here, we definitely still have ongoing baby expenses, which we have also labeled as our baby fund. So we've decided to put $100 a month into our baby fund, and that will allow us to be able to purchase anything that we may need for him, like clothing, toys, diapers, anything that we would basically need to buy because we have a baby, it would go to that fund. So we put $100 a month into it, and we have that as a savings, like sinking fund in our budget, and that way we can save it up month over month if we need, and we can make a larger purchase if we may need that down the road. Also, I am breastfeeding, but if we did need formula, I would also add that to our baby fund category. But right now, $100 a month has seemed pretty sustainable for just the few things that we need for him month over month. The next line item that's changed is our gas. Mind you, I did have a baby in the middle of a global pandemic, and a lot of people just haven't been driving as much anyway. I know we haven't because of the pandemic, but also just because of having a newborn, we don't really go anywhere. So for these first few months of his life, we've definitely just been at home and just really enjoying the time that we have with him, but going out seems to be a whole like ordeal to try and get him all ready and make sure we have everything packed, and also because we are in a global pandemic, so we just don't end up driving as much. And now that I've made the decision to be at home more and not going into work every day, we also will have a lower gas bill because I won't be driving to work every day. So that is another expense that's actually gone down since having a baby. The next line item is college savings. So as soon as Peter was born, the first thing that I wanted to do was get his social security number so I could open up his college savings account. My husband and I had over $80,000 combined in student loan debt, and we really want to be able to help our kids out with going to college. So we've decided to open up a college savings plan for Peter, and we decided to open up a 529 plan with our state, which is the state of Oregon. And so as soon as I got his social security number, I opened up this plan for him so that we could start saving for his college. We put $200 a month into his college savings plan, and so hopefully by the time that he is graduating from high school, he will be able to use those funds to help supplement the cost of going to college. While I don't think that it's a parent's responsibility to pay for their child's college education, this is just something that we've decided that we want to do for our children to help out in some sort of way. This will not cover all of his college expenses by any means, but it will be some sort of help. So just $200 a month to start for right now. And then the last way that having a baby has changed our budget is implementing life insurance. So as soon as I was pregnant, it was also the same time that we bought a house, we decided that it was a great time to get life insurance. That way, if something were to happen to either myself or Jacob, we would be okay financially. So we decided to get a 25-year term life insurance policy on both my husband and myself. And that way it's just a greater sense of relief knowing if something were to happen to either one of us, we would still be covered in our budget, and we would have the funds available to, be able to support Peter and be able to keep the household going and not need to make any drastic changes to our lifestyle. The term life insurance policy that we got was actually super affordable, and we pay about $53 a month for both of us for term life insurance. And the hope is that we were paying for life insurance every month, and hopefully we never have to use it, but it does give us a peace of mind knowing that we would be covered if something disastrous were to happen, which we would obviously never want. This was definitely something that prompted us to look into life insurance. So these are all of the ways that having a baby has impacted our monthly household budget. And of course, I love my son Peter so stinking much, and I'm so glad that he is here. But there definitely are some financial implications that come with having a baby. One thing that wasn't impacted by our budget, but I know is an impact for a lot of other people's, is the cost of childcare. But since I've decided to stay home, we won't have the cost of childcare. I know that that can be a really large expense for some people who are looking to go back to work and use the childcare options. So if that is the case for you, definitely something to be aware of as you're planning your budget for having a baby. So thanks so much for sticking around and hanging out for this video. Again, thanks so much to Robinhood for sponsoring today's video. Definitely check out that link and get your free stock for Robinhood with the link in the description box down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more budgeting videos, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.
Did you ever stop and